because, they break, and, each lens lasts maybe about, 4 or 5 years. And the other thing, this is actually very important that you know this, is that a lot of these hospitals are mandating that we use disposable lenses. So that's something that came around the pipeline last year, where our hospital said that reusable lenses are not appropriate because we don't do sterilization between each patient. So now we have to use disposable lenses at $18 a pop. In a month, I must do about 100 laser treatments. So we're spending about, $2,000 a month on disposable lenses, and it's quite upsetting because we don't get reimbursed extra for this. So this is truly coming out of our profit. So these disposable lens manufacturers are minting money. So a regular reusable lens is about $600 to $800, but the disposable lenses are $18 each. And it's so stupid that the hospitals are mandating this because they're the ones who buy the lens and are losing money, but they feel that it's not compliant with OSHA, that you need to, they say you can use reusable lenses, but you need to sterilize it between each treatment, and that process is 45 minutes, and then somebody from the clinic has to take the time to do the sterilization procedure. And so that takes somebody off the floor when they can be seeing patients, doing ocular imaging or whatever. So that's a big issue that you should know about, that there's this trend, this change in the lenses. And I talked to some of my friends at other clinics around the country, and I would say about 1/3 of them are starting this pressure on eye doctors to use disposable lenses. So at first, I was very upset. I really resisted this, and I was very upset by this, and really citing that it's not in the patient's best interest because the quality of these lenses would be very poor. There'd be a lot of glare, and I couldn't do what I had to do. And the hospital won, and they made me start using it. But at the end, I'll tell you, the quality is exceptional, and I guess that's a lesson for me to try something before I throw a big fuss. And it's actually excellent. These lenses, they're very high quality. There's no glare, very sharp image. So I've been impressed with them, but the added cost just burns me. In a year, it's over $20,000 in unnecessary expense. But you just have to comply with the rules of the institution where you work.
And are the lenses, so the lenses are used in combination, is it you're shooting the laser through the lens, or what is kind of the role of the lens?
The lens is one of the most important parts of the procedure. So basically I put a headpiece on my head that has light, and and in series is the laser, okay? And so when I put that on my head, I can't look into your eye. I can't look at your retina. I can just see your head. And then you put the lens in series in between the laser beam and the patient's eye, and all of a sudden you can see. It's like taking a picture with a camera with no lens. What good is that? But when you put the lens on the camera, things come into focus. So when I look at your eye and your eye is dilated, with the headpiece without a lens, I can't even do the treatment. I can't see your retina. And so when I put the lens in between the headpiece and your eye, all of a sudden the retina comes into focus, and then I can perform the procedure.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
okay.
so the retina lens is so critical to do the procedure. And the same thing with glaucoma, anterior segment, we all use lenses to do the procedure. It basically allows the laser light to focus on the tissue that you're treating.
Okay.
It's almost like a magnifying glass, to be honest. That's really all it is, a very high-powered magnifying glass. But they come in different shapes, and so they're all round, but they come in different concavity and convexity, so you can sort of bend the light towards the way edges, the peripheral retina, or just in the back of the eye. And the lenses come in two types. One are called contact lenses. The other are called non-contact lenses. So non-contact lenses don't touch the eye. Contact lenses do touch the eye. When we do focal laser treatments, remember I said for diabetic macular edema and retinal vein occlusion, we must use a contact lens because we need very, very high magnification. When we do pan-retinal photocoagulation for diabetes, we can use a non-contact lens because we don't need that high magnification. I just need to be able to see what I'm doing, but it's not critical. I don't need like very, very high magnification, so we can use non-contact lenses.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again. I really, really appreciate your time.
You're welcome, Karina. And anything I can do to help you, let me know. And I'm glad that this was a useful call for you. I really appreciate the time as well.
Excellent. Well, have a great afternoon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.